All right. Well, let's turn our attention back. Do we have problems outside here, Matt? No? Okay.
It's just cold today. Yeah, today's colder than yesterday. Had the system go by yesterday with some of the snow, right? We had some snowflakes from time to time. Wasn't a big deal over the weekend. That system that went by, though, brought much colder air in here last night and then into the day today. You'll certainly feel it. Live shot downtown right now. Great visibility. Enjoy the quiet day. We've got a quiet start to the week. Just cold today. We'll have a mix of clouds, a little bit of sunshine, and temperatures are going to hold right where they are. We're going to stay in the 20s today, and it's going to be a little blustery. We'll have a wind out of the east, northeast as we go throughout the day. So temps getting you started this morning. 19, our cold spot in Ravenna. Good morning to you in Medina. You're sitting at 24 degrees. Elyria is at 26. We're at 23 in Chardon. Downtown hanging on to 27. There's your brisk wind out of the northeast, anywhere between 5 and 15. It will hold there throughout the day. And it's developed a little bit of lake effect snow on the west side. And I'm not talking west side of Cleveland. We're talking like Medina got a few flakes down towards Ashland and Huron as that wind is coming off the lake. Just a little puff of some moisture there. Overall, shouldn't be too problematic, and I don't think that'll last too much longer here. May have a few more flurries out west of Cleveland here this morning. Wind chill values, though, yeah, these are kind of problematic. It's on the cold side. We're in the low to mid-teens, and again, those wind chill values will hold as we've got this cold air behind yesterday's system all across the Great Lakes. But there is a lot of cold building up into areas like Alaska, the Yukon Territory, northern Canada. Cold even by their standards. We've got air temps anywhere between minus 15 and minus 30 degrees up there. That cold air is going to dive into the country with some of the coldest air of the season later on this week. And it all comes on this northwest flow. Why have we not warmed up over the last 2 weeks? Well, this northwest flow has been dominant and it continues to keep the cold air coming in. Meanwhile, all the warm air stays out towards the west. And it gets delivered on these various systems that come in. We get system after system, which we have coming our way this week. So we've got a few snow showers tomorrow. This is our first Clipper system out of 2 this week. This one gets going as we go throughout the day today. You'll see it kind of blossom on radar with snow off towards the west. That will bring a few snow showers to the area tomorrow. Quiet today, as I mentioned, we're in the 20s. In terms of the wind chill value, yeah, they're cold today. We'll stay in the teens for much of the day. So bundle up. Kids heading out to recess. They know the drill by now. Going to need those layers. All right, let's talk about impacts this week. Here's your week ahead. Think about what you've got going on every day. Maybe it's just work every day. Tomorrow, minor impacts. We'll have a little bit of snow working through. Bulk of this system tomorrow is going to miss us just off towards the north. But then Wednesday and Thursday, this is when it gets kind of yucky around here. We're going to have a lot of rain out of this versus snow. But that rain's going to change over to snow, and then it's going to get cold, and we're going to have lake effect snow. And it looks like a decent lake snow setup for some good accumulation around here. And then by Friday, Saturday, we'll have a few additional rounds of snow from various Clipper systems moving through. Here's the first one up, though, tomorrow. Notice how the snow that we've got with this one slides just to the north. We get clipped by it, and then by Wednesday, we get kind of a second low that develops on it. This thing is going to be a powerful one with lots of wind, but we're on the warmer side of it, so we will see a lot of rain. Let's break it down locally here. Your National Design Mart hour-by-hour forecast. Nice, quiet day today. A few flurries on the west side early. Temperatures today, as I mentioned, in the 20s. Tonight, we fall back down to the teens. Clouds will start to increase. And then here's your snow tomorrow. Mainly the morning and midday hours. We'll get some snowflakes, and then it should be out of here. It'll turn breezy and not too bad by afternoon and evening. We'll make it above freezing for the first time in a while for a lot of locations. And then eventually we start to bring in that mess Tuesday night into Wednesday. I mentioned that cold air building in Western Canada. Look how this plunges into the U.S. This is by Thursday night, Friday, and Saturday behind that storm system. That's going to bring us our mess Wednesday and Thursday. So long ranger forecast. This will break it down a little bit further for you. There's our snow on Tuesday. Here's our wind maker on Wednesday. Lots of rain with that, maybe mixing with wet snow. But then on the back side of this, Wednesday night into Thursday, we get a shot of cold air, as I mentioned. We also get a lot of lake snow around here. Look at the lake effect bands as that cold air comes over the lakes. That snow would stick around Thursday into Thursday night. Friday, another system zips through. We'll keep an eye on the track of that. Same thing on Saturday. Another one coming our way. And then we should quiet down for a day or two after that. Overall, we're looking at, again, accumulating snow chances, especially starting Thursday, Friday into Saturday. Union Home Mortgage 10-day forecasts. Wednesday, it gets yucky. Thursday, it gets cold with the snowflakes flying all the way through the upcoming weekend. Dave?
All right, Matt, thank you.